we're back. Welcome to the conclusion of the inaugural solo playthroughs, non-solo playthroughs game. Again, we are finishing off a full conquest of a two-player full conquest, cooperative full conquest of Mage Knight. So a couple of housekeeping things. Again, we're setting up for the second night. Steve, if you want to roll those dice, and I'm going to go ahead and move the first 2 rows of tiles here. So I'm just going to take anything. These can all come off. I have 1 keep that's still going to be on the board, so these will just come off and come out of the game. I'll take the ruins. And then we're going to remove this and everything there and make some more space. Cool. And yoink. Done. So we have found the level 6 city. We conquered that at the very end of the second night, just in time before Aretha declared end of round. We are our end of second day, which is great timing. And now we need to find the level 10 again city or Volcaire's camp. We have only 3 tiles left in the terrain deck, so I'll put them right there. And we are again both in the level green city as well, surrounded by swamps and some forest. So Aretha is going to roll for her skill, because the dummy player rolls first in a... Oh, here we go. In a co-op game, so she rolls a 2, so she will take out Long Night. Steve, pick your poison, sir.
Because I can burn through my deck.
Well, one of us should take Sparing Power.
I'm thinking it's going to be you, actually, because I think you've got some pretty good attack cards, and if we're going after a big assault.
Now remember, before you take your tactic, you can draw your starting hand. And your starting hand, so you're going to refresh your skill, and your starting hand would be 5 cards plus 2, because you were the leader of this green city here.
Oh yeah, that's good. 3. So I've got Swift Bolt, Concentration, Crystallize, Instinct, and March, Mana Draw, and Promise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, did not have that one.
Wow, that's really sick. So I have 8 cards. I got Ruthless Coercion, Stout Resolve, Rage, Magic Talent, which I could actually use Call to Glory, which would be pretty bananas. Crystallize, and 3 wounds in my hand to start this wonderful round. The unit offer giving ammo to freezers and the heroes can both be recruited in the city. Heroes are great. They require the 2 influence to actually activate them during an assault, which makes them a little problematic. And then the Utum Guardsmen and the scouts cannot be recruited in the city, but the Utum Guardsmen can be recruited at that village right there, which wouldn't be bad. Steve has his thugs are wounded, just to kind of refresh game state here. They're wounded, and they were wounded by an attack that involved poison, so there's 2 wounds on there. He has no other wounds otherwise. I think I have 6 wounds in my deck, but he does have ice mages that are raring to go. He does not have any open command tokens yet. So Steve took Preparation. I will take Sparing Power. Since you took Preparation, you can take whatever card you want out of your hand. So you should have 7 cards, because 5 plus 2.
4.
Nope, that is not a card, sir.
That's why I did count correctly. Okay. So
and now you can take another one because of Preparation, a card of your choice.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to take something that gives me movement. And I can use one of those blue tokens.
All right. So Preparation will come out of the game because we will save Sparing Power for the 3rd night. So the order of how this is going to go, and Long Night stays in the game. We're going to have Aretha is going to be first again, then Tovak, and then Krang and Krang. Everyone's favorite orc shaman. Aretha is peeling off the top. We get a red, a blue, and a green. Aretha has no green crystals. So good start there. We go to Tovak. What do you want to do?
Are you trying to go to the town? Because I could go to the town and try to put 2 tiles on.
That I'm going to probably recruit the Augmented Freezers. Is my life right now. So yeah, if you want to go to the town, because I have a command token spot open, and you can actually spend influence in the village to heal. 3 influence to 1 point of healing ratio.
Okay, for my base dude of 1. Okay.
So yeah, so it's a level 1 unit, so it only requires 6 points of influence to heal, and your modifier is a 0, so we're good there.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the blue on my stamina, which gives me 4 movement, and then this will get me up to 6. And then I need. I want to put a tile out too.
Oh, you put crystallize sideways. It's probably a good one to do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking crystallize makes the most sense when we go sideways, and then I can put a tile out as well.
So you're gonna leave the city
and go to the town.
And putting on a tile. Would you like? Well, you have to put it here because it has to be adjacent to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the White City. So no Volcaris camp in this playthrough. We do get a dragon right on our face and movement.
It's going to get tricky.
Garbage. It's always something, Mage Knight. Alright, so we get a Draconum. It's going to be face up. We have a Ice Dragon in your face. Yo, that's...
I've got Ice Mages, so they can't do everything now.
Ice Mages, so he is ice resistant, so he'll be resistant to ice attacks, and Ice Block is inefficient against an ice attack.
Oh, that's
so
I'm not doing much of anything with that.
No, it's not a good...
So, Mr. Flame Golem's going to have to come over here and do something about that.
Also, I do have the Flame Shield, which if I block him, which between these two guys shouldn't be a problem, then I could actually just destroy him at night, which is pretty sick.
Cool. Okay, so that might be the goal. So what I'm going to do then is...
God, that's really gross.
So with that... I can gain a blue, white, or red mana token, which will let me get a white mana token.
Okay.
Which will let me boost this up to 4 influence, which will... I need 2 more, right?
Mm-hmm.
And use this, and I'll get my thugs back.
So he heals the thugs right out the game. Well, you don't want to throw away the thugs, just the wounds.
Yeah, just the wounds. The thugs are still around. Okay, so that was the white mana token. Goodbye. I'm done all my actions. Clean up. I re-roll this die. That's blue again. I'm really good at rolling the exact same color.
It's an impressive skill, sir.
Ooh, actually I get a +2 fight at night, which is gonna be fun. I forgot about that.
What is this?
I'm still next door, so I still draw up to 7. I got stamina, rage, chivalry. Ooh, chivalry's fun. Cold toughness. That's 2, 4, 6, and 7, and I also have threaten.
Alright, so Magic Talent will actually give me access to space bending, which means that I can, in theory, just jump over that dragon, which is a really nice skill to have. So, I'm gonna go... I do want those freezers. Alright, just dawned on me that I should only have 7 cards, because I only get a +1 because of my placement in the city, because I'm not the city leader. Ruthless Coercion would have been the last card I picked, and I still want the Amata freezers. So the way I can do that, it's not as ideal, but I can play Stout Resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 7. I'm going to use this to get a green. I still have my ideas of Magic Talent and whatnot, but that gives me Influence 3. I'm going to get a 2 bonus because I have 2 shields on here, so that gives me Influence 5. This is technically still there, so that's 5 because it's Stout Resolve is Influence 3. I can discard a wound to get me up to Influence 5, plus the 2 here, and then I can discard. I want the blue. I'm really going to need. I have so much fire attack and stuff. I'm going to discard Rage. So that gives me Influence 7 plus the 2. That's the Influence 9. We're back there the second time. So sorry about that. This is going to go away. I only needed 8, but I actually had 9. So because this is 3, 1, 2. It's 2 each, including the 1 wound that you can discard with Stout Resolve. It's a really cool card. Yeah. Oh, and actually, let's be further confusing. Ruthless Coercion should have been there because of Sparing Power. So obviously I know what it is, but I'd rather get it right the way it was originally shuffled than to be messing around, and I doubt I'm going to be By the time I'm in a need sparing power, I'm pretty sure I'm going to want that to be another card. Anyway, all right. So now my turn's over. I'm going to draw up to 7 cards, not 8. 5, 6, 7, and that is done. So now we go to Arethia's second turn. She's going to peel off a white. She peels off a blue. She peels off a red. Ooh, she has 3 red crystals. So we get blue and a white and a blue. So her deck is still rich in reds, which is no bueno. Steve.
So it is going to be terrible to try to maneuver all the way back around this way to try to get to the White Castle, so we have to put this other tile in play.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely use this for move 2. I might as well just use one of the blues to make it a move 4 in case I can do something with the extra movement afterwards. And then I'm trying to think if I want to throw any extra movement in.
Well, you can spend movement as you go. So if you're going to reveal a tile, but you can't. Once you play the card, you have to choose whether you're powering it or not.
Oh, okay. So I will power it.
So you can't like spend 2, reveal a tile, then I'm going to add a crystal to it. So when you play the card, you choose whether you're powering or not. So you're going to spend the move forward to make sense. Now, if this is Volcara's Camp, we can't have Volcara's Camp be a Megapolis, so we're just going to have to replace it with the 2 city tiles that are in the box still. It is not Volcara's Camp, but it is a good tile for us to move around on, so that's actually pretty good. So we have a tomb. So if you go enter a tomb, you cannot bring any units with you. Night rules will apply, even if it's still day. You would have to fight a random Draconum, and if you defeat it, you would get both an artifact and a spell. It's a fairly strong adventure site. I don't do it often because at this point in the game, usually you just want to
destroy
the cities. We have our ruins that goes face down. That will become face up at night, or if one of us enters that spot. And then we're going to have our Mage Tower here. So the good thing we know is that if you can find a way, well, I should be able to kill this dragon if you can't.
I might go here to get the white crystal because I do have some cards that like white.
It's not bad. And then we know that the last city, the Megapolis, will be about here.
We could even put it here if we wanted to.
Probably want it closer to the White City instead of having to run all the way across that swamp.
No, that's a good point. So, so I have an extra 2 movement, which is not enough.
We could put it here because you got to keep. And, well, it's awkward. This is the movement here.
I think it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. I can't really get anyone right now, so I'm going to use my influence card to just basically
use the move 3 to get into the hills. Yeah, like it.
Get into the hills, and then
you're going to add a white crystal of inventory ending your turn there.
And then I'm trying to think if I should just anything else I should gem. Not really. I'm going to let you kill some stuff, and
I am on Operation Kill Stuff. That's what I do.
We're on green is our new token.
All right. So
1, 2, 3, 4,
Krangy Poo's gonna go. Oh, I had this movement too, which is nice. I'm going to.
Yeah, you forget that the movement I love to have, but I can't have this round.
All right. So I'm gonna move 5, which is gonna get me. So I need power, stamina. I already did my sparing power. I'm gonna move 4 plus the skill. That moves 5. That's gonna move me into this
magical glade.
Magical glade.
Oh, which will give you black at night too, which is kind of fun.
I will need a blue crystal to do what I want to do. So maybe, so that I did not gain any new information. So I'm going to actually leave that blue there to make sure I have it because I'm going to want to play space bending to get me here. Because you can move, so space bending is in the spell offer. You can move 2 spaces and explore tiles that are 2 away, and you just ignore spaces you leap over. So I can go from here to here with 5 movement and not have to worry about going all the way around. And also that should give me a chance to get the cards I'm going to need in my hand to kill that monster, because it will be easier for me than you for sure. I mean, obviously I'm looking for my burning shield pretty hard. So I'm going to end my turn in a magical glade. The stronger effect of that would give me cards back in my hand, but obviously I think we're going to be in a bit of a time crunch because Arethia already pulled 1 red and is likely to pull another. So I will, again, I wanted to save that blue there, so I'm going to play Swiftness. That gets me here. I'm still next to the city, so I still get the card bonus you don't get the card bonus anymore because you're not adjacent to the city.
Yep.
So you have too many cards.
Oh, do I have to lose cards after? Oh, no, I just picked 2 more cards.
Yeah. So no, you don't have to lose anything. And now I'm going to, at the end of my turn, so end my turn on the Magical Blade, I heal 1. So that's going to come out of my hand, and I will take a black mana, which I'll start the next turn with, but it's going to be kind of pointless. But that is fine. So these will go away. I will draw up to 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
To be perfectly honest, though, like thinking about that, like why would I have moved away if you weren't going into the town anyway?
To get the white, I mean, you need white.
Oh, to get the white
red.
crystal. Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's why we did that.
I mean, you could just move back. It's not like you had much going on this turn anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to kill that dragon next turn. I got a decent shot at it. So that was my turn. Arethia's third turn. Red. Don't be red. It's white. All right, that's fine.
Get another red out.
Yeah. Those 3. That's correct. So your third turn, Mr. Tovak.
Okay, I need to find a way to move more. So I think I just need to take the 2 cards that I thought I had anyway.
And you get a blue because you are...
Oh, because I'm...
behind me in fame.
Mm-hmm. That's a mana. I'll leave that there so I don't forget about that. I'm going to use the green die to draw 2 more cards to see if I can get some more movement, which I did.
So it's 4 to get into the wastelands.
It's 40 in the way? I thought it was 5. Oh,
Nah, it's 5 to swamp, and 5 to forest at night, and 5 to deserts during the day.
Cool. Well, I can still just, do my thing. So, I guess I'll use Swiftness and March as my 4 movement to get into this.
Cool.
And so what do I have to do here? Fight a Draconum?
You'd have to fight a random dragon, and you would get a spell and an artifact. And
I have a lot of attack.
Problem is you can't bring any of your units with you. But it is not a fortified dragon, so you would have 7 range attack right off the bat if you needed it. And actually, 9 range attack right off the bat.
Yeah, I probably should do that then.
All right, we're getting a random Draconum in this adventure site, and you get that guy. So he's a problem. So he is coming in with an attack of 4. However, he has swiftness, so that becomes 8. And then he has its ice attack. So you would actually need 16 physical block or 8 fire block. So that's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't block him, though, you will need 14 points of attack in the melee phase because you can't block him. And any effects of cold toughness, that's fine. It's a block effect. You're fine. So you just need to get a 14 block. You're going to need 14 attack in the melee phase, ultimately.
Okay, so I could theoretically use another mana die from the thing if I need to.
So you're going to take, if you're not blocking him, you're going to take 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't assign it to your units. Your units are not going to help you when it's
that's fine. I'll take the wounds.
And it's only 2 wounds because even though you need the 16 block, it's still only 4 points of damage.
Yeah, so I can use another die from the mana thing, which will let me get a red. This would be 4. Plus 6.
10?
10. Plus 3.
No. Get the swift bolt.
Oh, yeah. Use Swift Ball.
So that's 14. So the cards that you played, you can put them in your play area.
Cool.
So you move them up to kind of make them stand up a little bit.
Okay, yep. I'm just moving these things aside so I get it a little clearer. So I played Chivalry, which gave me an attack of 6.
And you could make it an attack 4 and just use that.
Oh, yeah. And then I can get an extra reputation and fame as a result of this.
Mm-hmm. It's 1 and 1, right?
Yep.
You never use this blue, which is fine. So you're getting 1 extra reputation. And it's not a marauding enemy, so you don't get any other reputation, and you're going to get 1 extra fame. And then since you killed it, how much fame is on that thing?
It was 7.
7. It's right here.
Yeah,
So you get 7 fame. That gets you up to 24, which means you level up. So you can pull another thing off your whatever. And then you're going to get your rewards for the tomb. Now, tomb rewards are pretty awesome. Trying to figure out what. So you're going to get a spell first. So you can take whatever. Do not take space bending, because I am relying heavily on that right now.
No, I'm not going to take space bending. I think we'll take expose.
So taking expose, you don't want Call to Glory. You don't have enough. You don't have a lot of command tokens left anyway.
Because it's white and black, I can just recruit something.
Yeah, expose is pretty strong.
I think expose is better.
And now you're going to get an artifact. So the artifact deck again is off.
I have no cards left in my hand again.
Your 2 artifacts are going to be the Horn of Wrath, which is the one you're going to take, and then the Mysterious Box.
I will take the Horn of Wrath.
The Horn of Wrath is really strong. It's one of the strongest cards in the game. It basically can get you up to a siege attack 10. Now you might take some wounds in the process, but it's a small price to pay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use Bearing Power. I'm going to have to deal with this dragon sooner or later, so I think it makes sense to do that now. I need... 12 block. I don't think we're going to be doing much sieging of that city.
I have 5 cards left. So
yeah,
I'm not
so
really good
that's fine. So I can really burn a lot of this up. So I'm going to need 12 block to fully block this jerk.
Although I do have this. I mean, can I get in there?
That's going to be tough.
Yeah, I would need 7 to get in there, and that's going to be all my cards.
So I can get myself... Oh, you want to reroll... Why are there 2 there?
Oh, that's because I had the mana thing would let me use 2. So green and blue.
Oh, your hand limit is now 6 too, because you got another.
I have literally only 5 cards left.
Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah, I was so excited about the hand limit 6.
Units available too.
Yeah, it's like I wish there was something I could kill.
We can put another unit here, see if it's like a dragon or something. It's gonna be 5 points of movement for you though. Wait, you can make him lose all resistances?
Mm-hmm. And there's a white thing in there.
And then you just use siege attack.
Should we just deal with him?
You can kill him easy, yeah. You're gonna be able to kill him a lot easier than me. Alright, well, change of plans, kids. And I'm gonna have 1,000,000 cards. But that still makes more sense. Alright, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to play Magic Talent. I'm going to discard a card of any color and then play a spell card of the same color and a spell's offered this turn as if it were in my hand. Now, if it was in my hand, I would need to use a mana to use it. So we're going to use this, and I'm going to play Space Bending. This turn, I may move to spaces that are 2 away and just ignore the space in between. This does not provoke attacks of opportunity. So I want to move there. It is a movement cost of 5 to get in there. I have the 1. I'm going to use Improvisation. That's 4. And then Tranquility. I should probably... No, that's fine, whatever. That's 5. And now I'm going to be able to move here. And again, I just ignored... I leaped over a lake with a dragon and, lived to tell about it. That's basically what just happened there. This stays in the unit offer. I'm going to now roll this. Now, I could have done a stronger effect, but I don't want these cards back in my hand. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to roll this. That's a white. Now, while I'm here, we're going to be able to reveal the white city garrison. So we need to get the white city card. The white city garrison, again, we're going at a 10, is going to be 2 keeps.
Tremor comes in handy.
Yeah. 2 keeps. Face up, we got the Utum Crossbowmen. They have a armor of 4, attack of 4 with swiftness. We have the Utum Guardsmen. They have an armor of 7 and attack of 3. I laugh in the face of the Utum Guardsmen. We have 3 city garrison. We got the Legionnaires, I think is their name. They have an attack of 11, which is bananas. Them in the red city is the worst because it's like 22 points of damage. They cannot be fortified, but they have arcane immunity and they have 10 armor. Then we have the Omnitive Freezers. They have paralyzed and swiftness with an ice attack, so that's 12 physical block to block them. They have 7 armor and a resistant to fire, and we got their brothers. So that could be a rough combination. However, it's fine, but I have the fire golems, so that fire resistance can really come in handy with them. The white city is going to give them all +1 to their armor. So all the armor totals I said there is now added 1 on top. And that math can definitely get super annoying. That is the end of my turn. I'm drawing up to just 6 as I no longer get the bonus because of the green city. And this is just a garbage hand. I'm going to try to move around here. I'll move around here and I'll get another tile here and then see if I can't use up my units and have them do something useful. So that is my turn. The Aretha is going to go. It's a white, it's a white, it's a green. She has no green, so we're going to get 3 more turns out of this, which is nice. Tovak.
So I think I'm going to go after the Ice Dragon. I'm going to use the white to expose it, so the target enemy loses all fortifications and resistance this combat, and I have a range attack 2 as a result of that. And then I can use the Horn of Wrath to bump that up to 7, which basically means he's dead. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's really sick.
I didn't get to use any of my dudes, which I
know,
really wanted to do.
We both have a ton of dudes.
Maybe I can use the dudes. Well, no, I can't because I want to get him before he hits me.
Maybe we can seize this thing a little bit. I don't know, man. I still got sparing power. This is crazy.
I literally only have 3 cards left, though. I don't have the ability to get in there.
You get 2 reputation, and then you're gonna get 8 fame. That gets you up from 24 to 32. You're in the lead. The winner. My turn.
I have to re-roll this.
Yeah, you do that.
And another white. Seriously, every time I roll the dice, just roll the same exact thing. Oh, and I had +2 range from this. I don't even need to use it.
Yeah, I mean that's your.
So the 5, 2. I had to go up to 7. I just had to do it anyway.
Unless you got a white. Yeah, you didn't have enough that mana.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping to have a way to use one of these dudes for something, but
I think
c'est la vie.
It makes the most sense for me. Oh, I spare power. This is my 4th turn, right? This is our 4th turn. 1. So yeah, this is our 4th turn. So I should have a 4th card there. I think if I drop everything, I get 5 cards and I have 1 big hand. You have enough. You don't have enough movement to get. You're not gonna have 7 movement, which is your problem.
Ooh, I don't even have 5 movement. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 movement.
So you can't get into that far, even if I clear it out.
Nope.
All right.
But it'd be good for you to find out what the heck's going on in the next time.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have 1 huge turn next turn. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna rest, draw up to.
I mean, if you've got a good whack at it, I know we're trying to do this cooperatively, but you can just get a solid whack.
I don't know if I'm gonna have the mana, which is the problem, but I should be able to do something. I might actually go to the spawning grounds. Worst case, just to do something useful here. But I'm gonna keep mana draw. So then I draw up to 6. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're good. So that was my turn. It's Arethia's 5th turn. So I just rested. Arethia's 5th turn. She pulls off 3. She's gonna declare end of round next turn. Tovak's 5th turn. Man, I mean, this is where.
The ice thing doesn't help, Sam.
Oh, this is bananas. I mean, I could go in there and actually make some headway with these guys.
Probably not a terrible idea. I mean, we're hitting the 2nd day.
Because I know I have Burning Shield in here. I can get 2 blacks. I can play Tremor.
You're gonna have but it's a waste not to try to do something with that.
Yeah, it's too good of a setup. All right. What are you doing? You just chilling?
I'm going to actually use the ability to gain a blue mana token and a blue crystal to my inventory because I got blue crystals right here. Yep, and then that was using the Ice Mage.
Just discard
You
a
want
card.
2 turns? I just discard a
Yeah,
card.
discard a card and rest. We can always end of round next turn.
And it doesn't really matter what card I discard. I'll discard that card. Yay!
Alright, my turn. Sparing Power is used. We will have it available again to us in the third night. So I know I have Burning Shield in here. What else? Yeah, this could work. Alright, so it's a cooperative game, but Tovak was busy killing some dragons with some epic fashion.
Just 2 cards.
It worked. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Ruthless Coercion and Tovak's Skill to give me the move 2 to enter this city. That's going to make me lose 1 Reputaciono. Spanish for reputation. Alright, so what am I going to do? I'm going to use... Oh, my mana's garbage. Oh, actually, I didn't get any new information. I'm going to use this. I'm going to enter with Savage Harvestry, and then I'm going to discard Ruthless Coercion to get me a red crystal. So sick. Then...
You already used that ability too? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I could have rested. Oh, that's smart. If I just rest to flip that, it's my action for the turn.
If she declares end of turn, though, you can't go in.
I can, it just can't be cooperative.
Oh, that's a good point. That may not be a terrible. Just set yourself up even more.
I really could use a green. Oh, this will work. So if I use, I have move 3 there. I'd have to power that. Yeah, I'm gonna on my turn as my action. Re-ready my shamanic.
So you'll have to lose the red that you got from the other thing you were doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I got no new information. This is totally legit. Arethia's turn. Arethia's declaring end of round. Tovak's turn.
I'm going to discard another card.
He's resting. My turn. Now we're going to do this again. I'm going to take a green. I'm going to enter with this and this, and I get a red. Now I lose a reputation. And then I'm going to use mana draw. I'm going to turn one of these to black and get 2 black mana. Can I get a black mana over there?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so I have Burning Shield.
Oh, Jesus.
And I have Tremor. Earthquake. So all fortified armies, enemies have their armor reduced to -4. Armor cannot be reduced to 1, so again, he the Legionnaire wouldn't apply to him for 2 reasons. 1, because he has arcane immunity, and 2, because he's not fortified. Anyway, so how do I need to block these guys, or I could just actually, do I have 2 influence? No. So we're gonna have to figure this out. The freezers somehow are not ice immune, which doesn't make any sense. He's physically immune, so I can assign that to him. Probably gonna end up losing one of my guys here, but I'm kind of okay with that. So if I block nothing, we're looking at...
No, they all +1 in this one too. That's what changes the math.
Well, one of those is going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
If I block nothing, that's 4. That's just 2 wounds. 1 wound from the guardsman is going to be, well, 1 wound. The paralyze is really the problem with the freezers. Paralyze is the problem with that freezers. And I might have to, again, I could lose a unit. The thugs I can't lose, unfortunately. Because I can't assign the damage to them. Or I can pay, actually I can use their own influence. I haven't used them yet, so I can actually use their influence to assign a wound to it.
Yeah. That's an interesting kind of going. They influence themselves into a... They talk themselves into it.
Alright. So that's 4 wounds. So I can only take 5 to my hand. So I do need to block some of these. Again, these 2, I'm just going to let the fire guns absorb that attack. I can use the fire block, the exploding shield to do a fire block 4. So now I need another fire block 4 is going to reduce that to an ice attack 1, but it's ice attack 1 with swiftness, and so I would need actually 4 points of physical block, because that's fair. So we're gonna do the block 3 from the thugs, and I'm gonna play this sideways. So this guy is totally blocked, and he will just be destroyed because of exploding shield. That's how that works.
Then they won't be able to influence themselves into taking damage.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not even sure that's legal. I think it's legal. I mean, I could always do this if I wanted to. I'm going to play this to get a blue, and these guys aren't gonna attack.
Oh, well, that's fortuitous.
Those are your ones?
No, I didn't take any wounds.
From the dragon?
No, I remember I just did the 2. I just did the siege attack.
No, you took wounds from. You took wounds to this guy. You definitely took wounds from him. You couldn't block him.
Oh, that's right. I did take from him. Man.
You haven't moved since then.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you kill him here? You killed him here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they probably should have been in your hand. You obviously had plenty of cards at the end of the turn. You would have just had a rest, get those out of your hand, and then draw your new hand. You had plenty of attack to take care of that guy with the artifact and the spell that you got.
I think I actually had. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah.
So I had 1 wound in my hand. So I can take these 5 wounds to my hand, which may make sense. It may not. Probably won't actually. All right, so that was in the siege attack phase. I did nothing. In the block phase, I blocked the 1 Omhopter Freezer with the exploding shield, combined with thugs and combined with swiftness sideways. I used concentration to get a blue mana to say the other Omhopter Freezers didn't attack. And then I assign the damage from the Uthran Crossbowmen to the Fire Golems. So I just take the 5 wounds from the Legionnaires and from the Uthran Guardsmen. And now everything has -4 armor if they are fortified, except for the Legionnaires, which that doesn't apply. So the armor for the Freezers is actually only going to be a 3 + 1 because we are in the red city, or the white city.
And that guy's already dead, right?
You're already dead.
Thanks to the flaming, exploding shield. Yeah, that was a fun. You said that was gonna be fun.
It's a cool one. So I'm gonna have 3 attack from my golems plus 2 attack from rage, and then I have stamina sideways, so I have a total of 6 attack. This guy has his armor is reduced to 1 because it's -4, but it can't be reduced below 1, and his armor is a 3. It's +1 armor actually, so it would have been a 5 -4, so it's still a 1, which is nice. His is a 3 + 1, so it's a 4. So I have the 6 attack I have. I can kill both of these guys, and now there are just 2 units left.
You said 4 to 3. That's 7, right?
4 to 7 -4 is a 3 plus the 1 for that, so it's a 4. And this was a 5 -4 to a 1. So this is basically 8 -4 to a 4, 5 -4 to a 1. So the 4 + 1 is 5, and I had 6 attack.
Yeah.
So they're both destroyed. So that's fine. So these guys survive. I have to go back to a safe place. I'm going to clean up my play area. I'm going to put 3 shields on the city card. The other 2 should be fairly easy, but yeah, that was important to do at night, especially since I had mana draw and I could get those 2 blacks.
Yeah, I would say that was
it was really smart to use shamanic, to have me rest, do shamanic ritual. That worked out really well. And then getting the blue with the Omhopter Freezer, so I didn't have to paralyze and destroy any of my guys, and then we got rid of the freezers, and they're both a giant pain.
So a giant puzzle. It's like,
should
I put the red on this to get this to do this to do this to do this? Yeah, it's fun.
Let's put these out, and I'm gonna get a total of 17 fame. And
You
I'm
are
gonna have to spend a lot
famous.
of time healing because that's.
Well, good, you're back ahead of me. So when I reuse this, I can actually get another blue mana.
That's it. All right, so 17 fame, 20. It's okay, you pulled out of me with those 2 dragons. So 17 fame gets me from 28 to 45, and that's gonna be a level up. So I'm gonna look at my next 2 things. I love this skill. It is something frenzy. It'd be a battle frenzy. It's such a great skill. So that's a no-brainer for me, even though the other one was a wound management, and then I can take whatever card I want. I will take Song of Wind's a little bit late for that. I will take Ice Shield because it's a nice armor reducing reducing is not a thing. Reducing
This is
action card. These go here. This goes here. Aretha already declared end of round. So that is that. We are done. So reset your skills. I have your skill here. These both come back.
That's yours. These come off.
So many wounds. Very wounded, Steve.
Yep.
Resetting our units. Man, you have 2 really strong units that you didn't use at all.
That was just there was nothing to do with them.
You took care of those dragons, man. That was you.
Okay, so the bottom 2. Yeah, I'll let you deal with that.
So you took what did you do with the card?
I just moved these 2 down. They were up here.
Oh yeah, because I
got rid of the.
I took the ice shield.
Yeah, and then I put the heroes the
unit
offers back.
Temporal portal comes here. So Aretha should have 20 cards on her deck now.
Red and blue.
20, that's correct. And then we add another blue, so she gets 3 blues in a row. Aretha's got the blues, yo. Space bending definitely came in handy though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she got 3. There's a blue, and then the red because I didn't take the flame wave, and then another blue. Nice. And then we're gonna get 2 more units. We get the Autumn Mages, who are amazing. The Amhotep Gunners, who are amazing, and the Shock Troops, and
the Utum Swordsmen,
who are awesome. Yeah, I think I've said Swordsman a couple times, but I meant Guardsmen for the other unit that's in here.
Oh yeah.
I put those shields out there twice because I really wanted to make sure they're there.
You really killed them hard, so you deserve a couple extra shields for that.
We're gonna reset this.
We're back in the daytime. Yay!
Back in the day, white. So yellow. I rolled 2 golds and a black. Not legal. So the green stays, and the other 3 have to be re-rolled. Green, white, and gold again. Drawing up to our hand limits. We both have 6.
Yep.
I get mana draw, savage harvesting, ruthless coercion, swiftness, and concentration.
Okay, I've got cold toughness, concentration, swift bolt, march, swiftness, and rage. 3/6.
Yep. Aretha is rolling. She rolls a 5. 5 is out of the game. She rolls a 6, so she's gonna go last, which is nice. And pick your poison, sir.
How's he planning?
Taking some planning. I will take some mana steel. Take one of the greens. So it's Arethia's last. You are second. I am first. Totally flipping the order. So Krang, I'm gonna move out of your way so you can get some get into this action a little bit. So I'm gonna move 4.
There's even a tile out too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna discard this red as I move here to get a red crystal.
Yeah,
and
nice.
then I'm going to use the last 2 points to put the last tile in play.
It is not the tile we're going to be using.
It can't be Volcari's Camp. So we're going to have to, the first one off, I don't know what order I put these in. The first time I get to a city, yep, red city and blue city. So the red city is coming on the board. So, and then we're going to have to put I think the blue city goes to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a red and blue, so they are going to get both the benefits. Derp, derp. It always looks wrong to me, but I know it's right. I mean, it probably looks wrong to me because I'm looking at this.
Because we can actually get to that easier.
I'm looking at this board like upside down, so that's probably why it looks wrong to me all the time. So we get a red and a blue. We'll get both of the city cards, and again, the benefits.
2 dragons too. Great.
And we'll decide. I kind of want to do 16 right now. I don't know, man.
Let's put the dragons out and decide whether we're doing 16. I know you're feeling good, but I want another person.
This one's going here. We got a swamp dragon. Ain't nothing. He's garbage.
Okay, well you can deal with him because you're closer to him anyway.
And then we get a something dragon. I don't know. That's the official name. Something dragon, I guess. It is
the brutal dragon.
The dragon. The high dragon. It's the dragon from Colorado, clearly. Alright, so I moved 4 with Savage Harvesting and got myself a red crystal. I have no more points of movement, and I will... Oh, I have this. I get another move.
Oh, you get 2 movement. It's daytime. You can go for free. Oh, well, you're gonna move there for free.
I'm waiting for you, dude. What are you talking about? I was clearing out for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
The question is, I mean, I still wanted to play Savage Harvesting to get some crystals.
Ever so slowly.
I could go here and get myself in a place. I mean, I probably should stay here and maybe take care of this dragon. No.
If he's eating nothing burger, go for it. Kill him.
I can get arranged for.
So you make it twice as popular. Well, 2 times more. Well, it doesn't really matter that much. Would it get you up a level? Get you up a level where you could actually get another unit while you're in there.
I'm going to use the die from Mana Steel. Let's just might as well just make it more advantage of this turn. So I'm doing a ranged attack 5 because concentration allows me to play Swiftness and get the stronger effect +2. So that's a ranged attack 5, and then I have this red crystal which I just got because of Savage Harvesting. And that I will use to put on the fire golems. That gives me a ranged attack of 9, which is enough to kill him in the range phase. That gets me 2 reputation and 7 fame, which gets me up to 52, which gives me another command token and a boost to my armor.
So you can theoretically recruit another dude in there.
There should be a ruins token. Ruin in the
city.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's going to go face up because it is day. If you spend 3 white mana, you get 7 fame. And this one is if you defeat 2 Mage Tower garrisons, you will get a spell and an advanced action. Again, this looks weird. Again, one of these dice was from Mana Steel. So now we have a blue and a white. This tactic can come out of the game with the others. And I will clean up my play area and call it a day. Drawing up to 6 still. 1, 2, 4. So that gives me a bunch of movement. And we will see. Alright, Steve, you are next.
I'm thinking the most efficient way to move is going to be using that 2. And then...
It's only 3 points of movement during the day.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if it makes sense using... It probably makes sense to use Swiftness. Because if I get a white token, I'm not going to use 2. So... Yeah. So... I moved here. That's good. So I'll get to draw an extra one this turn because of that. And then I can use this to... Well, I don't really need to do that this turn.
So anyway. I'll rest, then I'll be next to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're pulling up to 6, and then planning gives you 7.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I pulled Promise, Tranquility, and March.
Right, I'm going to rest. I'm going to get rid of March. And actually, I don't even need the move. Actually, so it's Arethia's turn before I forget. Green, red, red. So 3 more. 1 white, a red, and a green. Tons of blue still in there. I'm going to rest. I don't need the movement during the day because I have that. So I'm going to actually drop 4 cards and 2 wounds and pull up to 6. Another wound, and another wound. 3 more wounds. I think I took some wounds last turn.
Are you ready to whack them? It's only 1 and 1.
Can I get a blue? you can leave me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a white, so you're okay.
I mean, I really hope you get that guy.
I'm hopeful I get him too. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, let's do it. We're both entering, so we're gonna split this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever I roll is the one this team is gonna get. It's a 6. You get him. It's all yours. We both lose our reputation because we're about to siege the city. So you have to first thing you have to do is spend 2 points of movement to enter.
2.
All right, and now you have
11 to defend, right? 12.
11 to defend, but he can't be fortified. You would need to have 11 attack on him to defeat him in the range or siege attack phase. Or you could just block him, and then you can get. You still need 11 attack, but if you wanted to defeat him before without having to block him, it's 11.
Yeah, there's no chance I get that. I mean, I could like blue, but I have to get a white. And I can get a blue from this, which will get me 4. And there's a white in there, which will give me 8, but that's still not enough to get up to.
You can get this. You can use concentration and swift bolt to get 6, and then if you could somehow you get the blue ice mages as 10, and that's 11.
That's a range, not siege.
Range and siege. He can't be fortified.
Oh, he can't be. Oh,
so he's not fortified even though he's in the city.
So let's do that then. What did I just do? What did you just tell me I did?
So you need to get to 11.
Okay.
So remember, concentration can always work in conjunction with any other card and give you whatever kind of attack it is +2.
Yeah, but I need a green mana to do it.
You got to go.
Oh, I got to go. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So I do this. I bump this up to a 6.
So put that out in front of you.
Gives me 6. Oops, sorry. Back to gold. And then I use the blue mana on my this to do a 10. Plus 1 from this is 11.
Which is what you need because the Legionnaires from the White City, even though not fortified, you still get the city bonus. And that dude is Dead Skis. You get 8 fame, and you can put a shield on.
We had a
+1
though, right? From the White City?
So he had 10, and you got to 11.
Oh, okay, okay, good deal.
Yeah, so you get 8
Oh,
fame.
he had 11 attack, that's right.
So you get the 40, so you're going to level up, but we're going to take my turn first.
Yep.
I'm going to use this skill to get moved 2. I'm going to enter the city. I already have the reputation loss. This is the guy I need to fight.
You're upside down.
Always. Oh, that's right. Right, we didn't do a cooperative fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the first time I've been called upside down. We're good. Well, I mean, this guy is like a joke. So I'm going to assign his damage to the fire golems. Fire golems laugh at you. Even though they're exhausted, I still have their resistances available to me. Now I just need 8 attack. This is 2 or 4 if I really want it. This is 5. That's 7. Sure, 8, 9, whatever. That's fine. So I didn't even use anything from there. That's fine. So he's wasting him. I might be wasting him. Probably should just use all my units actually. What else are we doing this turn?
I'm going to be recruiting, hopefully, and...
Here, I'll use this. I will flip this skill. I need 8.
Okay, what the gunners?
8. I'll use the thugs. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 1 more. I'm still going to use a car, but I'd rather have the Amulet Freezers available to me. Now, since I use the attack ability of the thugs, I lose another reputation. And hopefully we can pull up some reputation cards and actually do some recruitment this turn. This guy's dead. I get 3 fame. That gets me to 55. And you get 1 shield on here, which is going to be important because it gives you 1 extra card draw. I get a shield on here.
Okay.
And now we both are going to do our end of turn sequences in order. So you have a level up. You're going to take 2 skills. You can take anything from here, but if you do that, you're going to have to take Song of Wind, or you can take 1 of those. So that is once a turn, you get either 3 physical shield, 2 fire shield, or 2 ice shield. And then the other one is when you play a card sideways once a turn, you can have it count for 2 of whatever you're using that card sideways for. You can use it for 3 if it's a spell or an advanced action.
That's easier. We'll do that one.
Cool. So you take that, and then you can take the action card of your choice from the offer.
That's for tail. I haven't seen this one.
So while you're in a white city, you can recruit from any unit that you want.
Yup.
Any type of unit, even if they can't otherwise be recruited.
Firebolt, because that makes most
At a
sense.
city. Yeah, Firebolt's a nice little card. Training comes out. I do my end of turn sequence. Did you get your fame yet?
You gave it to me. Yes, you did. That's how I got up to here.
Yeah, right.
So I've got 3 of these. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why you just did your level up. I did my fame, so we're good. I don't do any level ups because I'm not fancy like you. And now we're going to drop to our hand limit. I am the leader of this city, which is now conquered. So you're going to clean up your play area. So you re-roll the gold. Planning's going to trigger, and you're going to get 1 because you have a shield on the city. So you have 6, 1 because of planning, plus 1 because you have a shield in the city. So you're going to drop to 8. I'm going to draw up to 8 as well. I don't have planning, but now that I'm the leader of the city, I get +2. 1, 2, and 3.
So I've got Firebolt on surprise, a wound, stamina, and stamina.
There we go. We got a bunch of ones. All right.
Now this mana goes away.
That was your turn. Arethia's second turn. She pulls a white. She pulls a blue. She pulls a green. No green. My turn. I just flip, and I am ready to go again. Tovak's turn.
So I should probably recruit. I'm thinking I'm going for the Amotep Gunners. Is there a major objection to that? Is there something you're trying to do?
No.
So I can get 4 influence with this. I'm a +0, and then I could just use my thugs to get the other 4 and lose reputation, which I don't really care about. And then I can start moving towards the next location and try to kill the other dragon. And I can heal a card too.
Thinking about those breeding grounds, man.
Yeah, you could do with the breeding grounds.
It's 2 monsters.
I don't mess with the breeding grounds.
It's 2 monsters.
Yeah, probably not that hard. That's probably not that hard. But we probably should have shown this over because we're next door to it, right?
Oh yeah, good point.
So
Those guys.
Is he easy to beat?
Yeah, it's just one. This is one thing. I mean, and really, we should get ourselves over here in position.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm like, should I just kill him for the heck of it? So 4 influence. I'll use my thugs to get a influence, which gets me the Amhotep Gunners.
You do lose a reputation,
Yep.
but that's fine. You're still at 0.
So that was this. I'm going to use my tranquility to get rid of this. That leaves me with... Oh, I can't move after I did my action, so I am done.
All right.
So I re-roll the white die. I have a... Oh, gold. There you go.
Well,
go
Arethia
away.
goes. She gets a red. She gets a white. She gets a blue. 3 off the top. My turn.
2, 4,
Definitely going quickly here. I'm going to... I should have used the freezer instead of the thugs if I had thought about the influence, because then I could recruit the ultimate mages maybe. But I'm going to... It doesn't look like we're attacking much right now. So I'm going to drop... I'm going to rest, drop these 4 wounds and those 2 other cards and hope for a bunch of influence. Another wound. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That will do. See if I can get to 11. If not, I can do the 6, because then you can recruit from anywhere when you're in the White City. Your turn.
Okay. So... I'm trying to think of my setup to kill that guy. I can basically eliminate his fortifications and resistances. I still have the ability to pull 2 more cards. I have this defense. Yeah, I should probably do that. So I'm going to use 4. Should I use a blue die?
You're going in here?
No, I'm going to kill the dragon.
You got to move 6.
6 to do that?
You move 6 to get there.
Mm-hmm. And then I can fight the dragon from there. So I can basically put the blue die on this, which will give me 6 movement.
Alright, we're going to reveal the garrison. We do 16, 14.
14. Let's do 14.
We're doing 14. Remember, I want to do 16.
I know you want to do 16. Maybe add 2 more later on, but I'm still burned from the last time.
So the 14, just so you guys understand the difference of if we're doing 14. So how do Megapolis work? So basically, we're going to take half of the city level, and we're going to basically attribute that to both halves of the Megapolis. So we're basically getting the garrison for a level 7 ready city and the garrison for a level 7 blue city. Now, if we were doing 16, it'd be level 8. The difference is cumulatively. If we were doing a level 16 Megapolis, we would need 3 Mage Tower garrisons, 1 monster, and 3 math are hard, and 4 city garrisons. The level 14 is only it's 1 keep, 1 monster, 4 Mage Tower garrisons, and 2 city garrisons. So I mean, it does make a pretty significant difference when you start to really think about that difference there. All right, so we're gonna pull the 7. So I get 1 monster for the red city. I don't think we get any monsters for the blue city. Now all the monsters here will have the benefit of the other. So physical attacks become brutal because of the red city, and elemental attacks are increased in their severity because of the blue city. So yeah, all physical attacks are brutal because of the red city, and then all elemental attacks are increased because of the blue city. So we need 4 Mage Tower garrisons. So we have our sorcerers. They are now both have brutal. We have our fire mages. They now have a fire attack of 8 as opposed to the normal 6. We have our illusionist, physically resistant. We'll see what they're going to attack with when we get there. And then we have the sorcerers. So that attack of 6 with assassin and poison now becomes an attack 6 with poison. And those hexers with brutal as well, so it's 12 points of damage. We're going to get 1 for the keep. It is the heroes. So their physical attack now has brutal, and their ice attack is now an attack of 5 instead of 3. I think Steve was onto something here. Only doing level 14. Almato Gunners have a fire attack of 8, and we got their cousins, the other Hamato Gunners, with another fire attack of 8. So it doesn't matter what we drew for where. This is it. I'm going to make sure. 4 seems like a lot of Mage Tower garrisons, but nope, that is right. Doesn't matter where they are. Again, we will divvy these up when we get there, and we will randomly, and then we will fight them accordingly. So that's 1 heck of a Megapolis garrison. That is for sure. Steve.
Yeah, so I did the movement. I can get up to a range attack of 9 on him. He's SOL, right?
Soul, yep.
So I'm going to
attack him with brutal. So if you don't block him, he will. And it can't be fire. It can't be fire range because he's fire and physical resistant.
2, 6.
Now you can make him lose resistances, so that actually.
I can actually get 9.
Yeah, you're good.
So, just because I should just do that now then.
Yeah, why not?
Hold on, I used a blue die, so I can't do so. And to do the combination, we need a white and a red die.
Well, you get a blue from there. Doesn't help you entirely. But you're gonna have
I could have theoretically have used this to get the blue die, and then had these dies available to me. And then
you got no new information, so that's. I mean, even knowing the garrison didn't change what you're doing this turn.
So I could have just taken 2 more cards. I do that.
Taking 2 with the blue.
There we go. I got it.
You think?
Yeah. So he's dead. So I put that on here to make the movement. So now I do the siege 5, and then next round I'll discard that 6, and then 7, 8, 9, which I can basically just take the gold to do. Should I use? Let me use the gunners because I'm not going to be using them again this round.
Is that the range fire attack 6?
Mm-hmm.
So that's inefficient against him, but it does come through with 3 points of damage, which is enough with the rest of the attack you have.
Yeah.
Oh, when you played that before, did you roll the die?
I did not.
Alright, that's fine. Just roll a mana die, and if it is, we'll just shuffle it into your
That
discard pile.
works. Didn't realize that came with the Horn of Thorns. I was okay.
You're good.
So that worked out well. And now that I'm playing it again, I gotta do it again.
You're good.
I'm good again. And that was just an extra die, so I'll put that off to the side. Okay, well, he's super dead. I get
2 reputation.
9 experience and 2 reputation.
Your experience goes from 40 to 49. You level up again, get another.
I gotta discard the cards I played. Like
You get another command token.
I get another command token, which is fantastic. I would have loved to have another person. Okay, so I reroll this die. I'm at least up to a 4 defense now. Another gold.
Alright, Arethea goes. She gets white, a white, and a blue. 3 more. She will declare end of round next turn. My turn. So I'm going to take a red with that. With the shamanic whatever. I'm going to play this. I'm going to power promise. That's influence 9. Now I have a -1 modifier, so I need 12. Oh, I need 13 to get the ultimate mages. Oh, I really messed up. I'm going to play mana draw to power tranquility. Give me 2 more cards. Nice. I have this. I can't get. Oh, I can get anyone though. That's fine. I'll just take.
I do love the Ultimate Mages. They're freaking amazing.
They're pretty nice.
And they're actually great in the evening because you can get the black dice. You can get the black
yeah,
mana.
yeah, yeah. And the double, the immunity to elemental attacks, although it's.
There's
it's
a reason
kinda,
why they're 12 /
like
13 for you.
Nullified a bit.
You're not as popular as I am.
Right, influence 5. I'm going to make that 7. Influence 4 from promise plus the 3 from improvisation. So the -1, it gives me 6 influence to get the shock troop. Let's get the what, the shock troops or the
Utun Swordsman.
oh, they're so cool.
The
The reduction of attack from the shock troops is really nice though.
But for a final assault, this guy's pretty nice because you're not going to use him twice.
Well, he increases the attacks. You can actually increase the plus. You make all your other units attack +1.
Oh, that can be
It's really bananas.
really bananas for
It's
you.
really bananas. All right, so we'll do that. So we're gonna take. I'm gonna have to make some room. So my D deck this is gonna have to go off the table here. All right, so I'll take some shock troops. Try to make that work.
Oh, hold on. I still have another round for whatever it's worth.
And I can still have this. It's only going to be 6 points of movement. That's fine. So yeah, we just recruited the shock troops. I needed a total of 7. I got it from promise and improvisation, and we're good. So I'm going to roll both of these. It's white and it's blue. I'm going to clean up my play area. And now we go to Tovak's turn. I'm going to draw up to 3 more cards. God, I have so many moves.
Should I just try to find a way to get to the... Because end around next round, I've got a lot of cards left. This is such a waste, but you know, it is what it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you know what? I had the 4 influence. I forgot that bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I had more than enough for the ultimate mages. I would have healed, but I'll punish myself. I had that 4 influence there. I had an insane amount of influence. I would have actually healed up, but I'm not going to recreate that. But that would have meant 7. If I did that for the red, that'd have been 9, 13. That's plenty. We're good. So I was trying to think if I had to discard any more cards, because if I did that, I got the red. So improvisation would give me 5. Promise gave me 9. And then the 4 shields on the city gave me another 4. So that's the 13 I would have needed for the ultimate mages.
Okay. I'm gonna make an attempt to get to that red diamond mind.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing for me to do right now. So I make 4 movement to do that, and then I can't really do much more, but I could discard a card to get rid of this. And then hope that in my last 5 cards, well, hold on, I get to drop to 6. My last 4 cards, I get some movement. And I do not.
I'm gonna get.
I can move next door.
I'm gonna get a move 5, move 6. I want to go. Well, I want to stay here actually at the +2 card draw. It's probably more important. I'm just gonna get rid of that wound, and then I'm gonna discard.
You know what? Can I backtrack for a second without any new information?
Yeah.
Well, I had some new information. Probably would have held on to Instinct and discarded 2 random cards because I could theoretically potentially buff this.
Sure.
So I'll get rid of the Rages.
Why would you have discarded this thing anyway? Because it doesn't move.
Well, I have to discard. So I did this for 2 of the 4 movement.
Yeah.
But I could potentially. I didn't have the opportunity to buff it with this. So, but I would still have held on to this.
No, but you can get a red crystal from the fireball too.
Oh yeah! Look at that. Who knew?
I did.
I don't read things, you know. That's a really tricky element of this game.
Oh, so you went Aretha declared end of the round. So this is my last turn for the round. I'm going to discard.
Oh, okay, this is good.
A red card, and then it allows me to play 1 spell card in the offer of the same color as if it was in my hand. I can't get a red crystal. Oh, I can use the Ultimate Mages to get 2 mana tokens of any color. I'm going to get a red to be able to play that. And basically that says I can discard up to 3 cards. And actually, I'm going to use the move 2. I won't even use the Stout Resolve. There's no point. I can discard 3 cards, and I can gain a crystal of the matching color to my inventory for each card I discarded. So I discarded a green spell, a green action, and a blue action. So I'm going to get 2 green crystals and 1 blue crystal. Alright, so that worked. That is the end of my round. You have 1 more turn. Aretha has already declared end of round.
Yep, trying to think of the most efficient way to do this. So I think I'm going to use Crystallize to get a crystal of any color I want from inventory. So I will take a white. As a result of that, I've got movement. I will use this to gain a red crystal, which I will use to power this, which will give me 6 movement.
Move 6 when you play Swiftness, for sure.
And I need 1 more movement, right? So
you
7.
need 8. 5 plus 3. That will do. So you get here, you end your turn in a red mine, so you're going to get a red crystal to your inventory, and that is it. So you're going to want to re-ready your units. We have to add 1 card to Aretha's deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So that's perfect. We're going to add a white crystal, so we might not have that many turns this round, but I think we'll be okay. So we're gonna add a white crystal, and then this goes away. We got 0 monasteries on the board. That's pretty nuts. We're gonna have to get
The monks don't like us.
the 2 units go away. We're gonna get 2 more regular units. So we're doing really well with the units this time.
We're not doing much with them this turn anyway, because we're not going back.
And that's
We're going
more Ultimate Mages. So we're going to, you want to flip that over and re-roll those.
Yep. Going all in. Let's take this city down.
We're going to roll for Aretha. Hope we do not roll a 6. We rolled a 3. 3 is not available.
Yeah,
That's legal. 5 is not available. 2. She is Long Night. Stake Sparing Power or From the Dusk. Your choice, sir. Actually, well, we draw up to our hand limit. I'm going to draw 8 because I'm still next to the city. You're drawing 6. I have a ton of ones. It isn't great.
3, 4, 5,
And 8.
and 6. So you should take midnight meditation. I'll take Sparing Power.
I want to go before her as many turns as possible.
Oh, okay. So you can do that.
I'm going to take From the Dusk. Because
Planning goes away.
I'm gonna need to rest a couple of times and move and all that garbage. So that offer was garbage, dude. What did you roll?
I did not roll much.
I'm gonna move 4, so that's 2 points of movement there. Another promise sideways, and then I get 1 movement from that skill, and it gets me adjacent to the city. So we're both in position. I have not used a die from the source, so I'm going to use the red to power crystallize and get me a red crystal. We're going to roll. I rolled a gold because we needed more gold.
Yeah, we got rid of the mana thing at night. That would have been pretty handy now.
And then I'm going to pull, I'm not next to the city anymore, so I'm just going to get 1 more card. And probably just looking to rest next turn for reals. Alright, so that was me. Arethi is going to go. She gets a red. It's a red. It's a red. It's a white. It's a green. It's a green. 2 greens out. That's bad. Alright, so you only have 21 cards. She went through 6, so she has 15 cards left. Yeah, we need a black, dude. What the hell?
Well, you can take 2 blacks.
Yeah, but I mean, if we can use his other abilities, it's a little bit, it's a wee bit
Pretty
better.
more magical.
Wee bit
Sometimes
better.
that can work out.
So Sparing Power triggers.
Oh yeah, Sparing Power triggers. Hello. I think I should just burn cards that don't matter to me at this point and just save up for the assault.
I like it. Yeah,
I get the +2. I've got all that. So I will get rid of the influence card.
oh man.
Actually, I'm gonna use. No, I'm just gonna get rid of the influence card and swiftness.
Alright, drawn with 6.
And I get another red crystal because I'm gonna red mine.
You're still you got all the crystals over there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, right next to me. So back up to 6.
Alright, I'm resting. I'm dropping swiftness and 3 wounds. Drawing up the 6. Got my tremor. But if I can get mana draw, I get my white crystal from that, and then I can turn one of those into black. I have both Burning Shield and Tremor in play. Magic Talent. Is it gonna help? I could use it on Offering again. Back to West. Yeah, I did. Do that right. Okay. So Arethia's turn. 1, 2, and 3. It's blue. 1, 2, 3. So she went through 12 of her 21 cards. 9 left.
Jeez, halfway through.
So you get Sparing Power. I mean, even if I had 1 black, it feels a little bit better.
I think I just get rid of my movement.
You're gonna need 2 to enter. You're always drawing 2 too. I mean, I think we're realistically probably looking at trying a siege on your next turn. So
Yeah, I'm trying to save that, which is why I'm kind of like, let me just get rid of these.
yeah,
I'll have ways to get in there because I could basically draw 2 cards with this.
Yeah.
If
I mean, like you're right. I mean, I could get the mana tokens from Alter Mages.
there we go. That's what I wanted,
Oh, that's nice.
and that's a card to get rid of. Cool.
All right, so my turn. Yeah, because you could draw 2 from that, draw 1 from Tranquility.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the spells in the spell offer. Ooh. Wings of Wind is actually really intense. So if I played that, so I'd have to play the problem is the mana intensiveness of it. I'd have to play a blue mana, a white mana, and a black mana, and then I'd have to have a bunch of movement points. And I just don't. I'm not gonna have the hand for it. It's really intense. It used to be the original card. It said nothing attack. You just skip the whole phase, and they realized that was a little OP. So they in the expansion they were like, we'll make it this. I think I'm just gonna rest again. I'm gonna drop these 3 cards, and I think there's a lot of cards that will be an improvement. And obviously the risk is I draw more wounds, but I got rid of 4 wounds, so hopefully this goes well. Concentration will definitely help. Improvisation will definitely help. And 1 wound, I'll take that. I'm definitely better set up to do this now.
We're ready to go in.
It's Arethia's 3rd turn. So she gets a green, she gets a blue, she gets a blue. She went through 18 cards. So we definitely have this turn. We have 3 turns each. So yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. So I'm going to go with you. We're both going to lose a reputation.
So let me go first. I'm going to use Tranquility to get...
So if we're going in, you're going to take this cards and strength power?
Yes.
And
I should do that first.
you have to divvy up. You have to tell me how you want to divvy up the units.
No, of course, it's a weakness. 2, 5, 8.
4 and 4 is not terrible.
Are you okay with 4 and 4?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I do have this siege that I can
Siege is
basically
nice.
knock one of them out. So
Siege, I mean, you get up to Siege 8 too. It's bananas. That's Siege 10 too, with a stronger effect. It's really ridiculous. You want to do 5 and 3?
You want to do 5 and 3 and give you more of a shot to like get yourself set up to potentially go.
I mean, I have 4 units. I have the Alta Mages. I have Tremor. I have Tremor in my hand. I have Burning Shield in my hand. Like 4 and 4 might make some sense.
Let's do 4 and 4.
It just depends. The divvy up could be really ugly.
Sorry, I'll leave this over here because I haven't done anything yet. Besides, move in.
All right, where's the? Give me 8-sided die in there.
Sure. Oh, I haven't actually moved in yet. I need to find out how I'm moving in.
So we're rolling the 8-sided die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Steve's gonna get Amhotep Gunner's number 1, and fine 1 through 7 now. He gets the centaur.
Sure.
He's again. They all have brutal, so it doesn't really matter. So you can't be double brutal. So we're rolling 1 through 6 now. Steve gets number 4. He gets the sorcerers. Lots of brutalness, and then 1 through 5 you get. I'm sorry, you get the magic familiars, and then the sorcerers. So we're actually divvied up pretty nice here.
Okay. So I haven't technically moved in yet, but I would use.
And you have this that you're going to want to use too.
Oh yeah, let me do that first. Take this and this.
All right, so this, you are behind me, so you get a blue mana to do with what you will.
Okay, so I've done all that stuff that I would do, and then we've divvied the. I would still need to move into. So a green token on offer, so I would use the green on the green. Do you really need a green? Will a green do anything magical for you?
No, I'm gonna have to deal with. I'm gonna be able to access a three wilds basically.
Okay, so I'm going to use the green on this to take 2 more cards. So that was my starting. I will have used this for the 2 movement to go in, which leaves me with these 10 cards and this other stuff. Okay.
So wounds that you take from Horn of Wrath will count against your wound limit of what you can take before you get knocked out.
Fine.
And if you have any influence cards, you might want to save it to be able to assign a wound to the thugs. Do you want to see how your wounds ham out here at this point?
Yeah, I should probably do that first. I'd probably just do the Horn of Tweedledum.
So you're gonna have to roll if you want to maximize it to 10.
I'm gonna maximize it to 10. I think it makes the most
Do you
sense.
have any other siege attack?
Because I can do no.
You have siege ice attack. Yeah, you do. Now you can't group if you're gonna use that siege ice attack. You can't group. You can't target the Augmentep gunners because anyone he's grouped with would also give them siege attack, right? You can use range attack against the sorcerers.
I thought you use blue die for that.
You can use a blue die, right? But if you group the Augmentep gunners, you don't have a blue die.
I don't have a blue die.
You have this.
Oh, I will. Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect.
But if you group the Augmentep gunners or anything, they will also gain ice attack, so that's not going to help you. So you're gonna, but if you grouped, so what is that? A siege attack 4?
So I can get up to a 14 siege attack.
So that's 12 right there. They also can't be fortified, but I don't think you're going to have the. If you had 2 whites, well, you can power mana.
I have a white.
You can power mana draw to take a die from the source, make it white, and then get range attack 7. That's bananas. So you get 2 white mana tokens. He can't be fortified, so he's dead.
Okay, so that was from this.
So put those 2 cards up.
So okay, yeah. Well, thank you for checking it. So I did. So I did mana draw. I turned the 1 gold into a white, which gave me those 2 white crystals. For the audience, that let me kill that dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to bump this up to. So with the blue crystal, I can do a 4. It's these 2 guys I want to go after, right?
Yeah.
Because if I mix that guy into the mix, it's bad.
He becomes efficient. He becomes and you have more than enough to kill his ass.
Yes, and I have 2 red tokens which I can use for all these things.
Oh,
so let me go after them with siege. So I need 11 total.
Yeah.
So I only need 5, 9. I only need 2 more. So I need 2 dice to roll. I need
roll 1. You just roll
twice.
Dice,
okay.
Yeah. So it's
blue are good.
Gold. Man, 4 times in a row. No wounds. Look at you.
Okay, so that's this and that's this.
So that's siege attack 12. That kills those 2.
And then that comes up here.
No, siege attack 11. Right, and so it kills those 2. Rock on.
And then I defend 6. Do I really care? No, I don't. Yeah. Do you need help?
How are you using that white? What's this? Oh, this. What was this white from?
The white was on mana draw.
No, you used. Oh, right. You used. Right. You powered it with the crystal to get 2 more. Right.
Mm-hmm. So
you threw this out. So you broke the horn of wrath.
Yeah. Now I have.
So he's attacking you with a fire attack 8.
I should just take that.
So fire attack 8, it's brutal. So you're going to actually take 4 wounds.
Mm-hmm. I signed up my Ice Mage.
Is he? So he's ice resistant. So he could take 4. He could take 1 wound, and you would take 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could spend 2 influence and assign another one to your thugs. I mean, it doesn't really.
Yeah, I just want to try to maximize my ability to potentially do another whack if you need it.
We might.
So I can spend this 2 influence to put a wound on him. So I was going to use it for anything else anyway.
I mean, do you have 12 block? Because this...
Oh, I have that also.
That would reduce his attack. Then you need 12 more block. I just don't think you have the 12 block.
2.
So that reduces... It's 2 ice, and it's an 8... Because it's in the blue city, so it's 8 fire. So that would reduce it to 6 fire. I mean, you could block 5... That's
I could do this. I can't do this.
You could probably block it and still...
I could do 3. Hold on. Pull these cards back. So this gives me an extra 3 ice block. So that brings it down to a...
Oh, Jesus. Right, so you need 6 physical attack, 6 physical block more. Just leave it in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, you can get 5 block from the Amulet Gunners. You can get 3 block from the Thugs.
Yeah, I think I probably should just do... Most efficient way to do it is probably... these 2?
Yeah.
So that's 5.
Or even this one sideways. You're not
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
And then you just need attack 6.
You have to kill him afterwards, don't I?
This one was in your hand?
That was... Yes, this was in my hand.
I mean, you can get 3 from the
2,
thugs.
4,
3
6,
from the
lose
thugs
reputation.
and use one of their red.
Oh, I could just do this.
That's 4.
And 3 from the thugs. And I can keep my... Do anything one.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, okay.
So you
Makes
killed
sense.
him. You didn't take any freaking wounds. You exhausted the thugs. You lose 1 reputation for that.
I'm still in the middle, which is kind of crazy.
We're going to deal with the rest of your stuff later.
Christ.
All
These
right.
last battles are insane, the amount of cards and where they're going and what's happening.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I can follow suit here.
Oh, and I had this also. I had actually 2 range attack.
So you one of them need to use the thugs.
Save the thugs for another day.
I'll give you your reputation back. Shoot. So the real question is, if I care about what's more important here, if I make all my attacks siege attack, but then I just can't get the super reduction with tremor.
But if you kill them before they do anything, though, I think that's even more important than tremor, right? But if you get...
I can get
But
5.
it's the wound mitigation stuff, where if you can knock them all out with tremor, and you can still survive
5,
afterwards.
8.
And you've got like 4 crystals.
Do have a lot of crystals. I do think that reducing their armor, because think about it this way: like if I kill a couple, if I turn all my attacks siege attack, right? If I reduce all their armor by 4, then I only need 1, 2, 3. I would only need 5 points of attack.
Okay.
It's really sick. All right.
That's a pretty magical combination.
All right, I'm using Alta Mages to get 2 black mana. We're just gonna make that happen. All right, I'm going to discard. I don't have enough cards to be using improvisation, so I'm going to use that to move in. I already lost the reputation because we did that earlier. Oh, and you would put 4 tokens on this Megapolis here.
No, let me do that real quick.
I'm going to take. I have Earthquake. All enemies have -4 armor if they are fortified. Cannot be reduced below 1. And then I have Burning Shields. And I'm just going to super destroy something. So that's fire block 4. If part of a successful block, then it's just going to destroy the targeted enemy.
Which do you really need at this point?
I'm going to say the illusionists just aren't going to attack. Right, it seems a little excessive.
I mean, it's nice. I mean, it does reduce the 6 damage you need to find between your 25 cards.
I need 3 points of block. So the exploding shield blocked the ice attack from the... Oh, I need... Actually, because it's up to a 5. So I would need... So that's fire block 4, and then 2 physical block. That's enough to block the ice attack 5. And then the thugs do a block of 3, which is going to block the physical attack. So she's fully blocked. So she's going to be destroyed in the next phase.
Get rid of that too.
I do. Which does mean... and I have this.
You may have been right about doing a 16.
I may have been. So I can get. So I have 4 points of physical attack here, which I can use to kill these 2, and I'm gonna have this fire attack, which I can use to kill this guy. All right. So he's not gonna attack because I don't want him to attack. Actually, Oh, so I can't use the Augmented Freezers against the Augmented Gunners because it's powered by a blue mana, and of course he's immune to that nonsense. If I don't block anything, that's going to be 16 points of attack. That's going to be 8 points of damage. That's 24 points of damage. That's 6 wounds, and then I can assign it accordingly. Yeah, so let's not overthink this. This is probably not the most efficient way to do this, but it's going to be the way I'm going to do. So, Illusionists don't attack. Who the heck wants to deal with the monster if you don't have to? So the Augmented Gunners are coming in with 8. I'm sorry, the Ultimate Mages are coming in with 8 points of damage because they are a fire attack and it's +2 because of the Blue City. So I'm going to put that 8 points of damage onto the Ultimate Mages. The Ultimate Mages absorb. Ooh, even better. I'm going to actually do the Augmented Gunners. They're attacking with 8. That gains Brutal because they already have Brutal. So that's going to be 16 points of damage. I'm going to confine that to the Ultimate Mages. They absorb it because they are fire resistant. The next 5 points come off, so there's only 6 points of damage left after I put the wound on the Ultimate Mages. Those 6 points of damage, I will take 2 wounds to my hand. The Augmented Gunners are done. The Ultimate Mages attack with 8 points of damage. I will take 2 more wounds to my hand. That is 8. That is 4 wounds on my hand, so we're totally good. And now I just have these 3 guys, because now that we're past the block phase, again, the heroes are just dead. Since I killed some heroes, I lose a reputation. I'm going to then get a red mana from concentration. I'm going to power up the fire golems. I can group these 2. The Ultimate Gunners have 2. Only have 2 armor because they're reduced by Earthquake. The Illusionists only have 1 armor because they're reduced by Earthquake. So this ranged fire attack 4 is sufficient to kill both of them. And then I have this attack 4 over here. The Ultimate Mages only have 1 attack, so they are destroyed. They only have 1 armor because of Earthquake, so they're destroyed as well. And I still have my...
You can still take another token if you want to.
I still have another token. I can get a mana.
I still have a leftover red too.
Yeah, so they're destroyed. I moved in, right? Tell me I moved in. Yeah, I moved in. You moved in, right?
Yeah, I moved in, yeah.
What'd you move in with?
I moved back out just in case, you didn't kill everyone.
Oh, yeah.
I could get another red token and potentially go at it with...
Where's your movement card? Or did you put it up there?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I usually... Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So that is that.
Christ. If we had to go another round, I had Chivalry coming up, Expose coming up, Crystallize.
Well, I had 5 wounds in my hand, so if we had to go another round, I'm pretty sure it was you. And we wouldn't have been able to do Cooperative because she would have declared end of round on her next turn. Because basically after your turn, I just flip up. She actually wanted to declare the round. We could have done... Well, I would have had a rest. So yeah, that would have been all you, sir. But that is that. Cooperative City Assaults, they're super fun. It's super crazy. You get to play some higher level cities that you wouldn't normally otherwise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would have been able to take care of a 16. I would have had to think through my hand a little bit more. I'm sure I played that in the least optimal way possible.
It got the job done. At that point, why are you doing the extra math? And, Lady Luck can be for or against you in the middle of these assaults where, the one time we played, I just got the absolute worst ones. You get all the easy ones. Remember that one?
I did get all the easy ones. It was fun. And you think that was accidental.
Yeah.
I did have my if we were doing score, I mean, for those who care about score, this would not have done well. I assure you of that. There was a bunch of wounds that someone had in my hand. But I think the strategy made sense for me to take advantage of the strong hand I had at the end of that second night. To take care of, I had the Burning Shield spell.
That changed everything.
And really reduced that, because then it just became kind of a joke. That third day, we could just totally take our time, make sure we got set. You were able to get here, get a bunch of red crystals, and call it a day. I always forget the bonus. I mean, spent so much time figuring out how I can get all the mages, and decided I couldn't. And I was like, oh wait, no, never mind. I could do that 100 times over. So that definitely helped. just getting 2 mana, whatever you want. That's not how I like to use the Ultimate Mages. I really like turning everything to a siege attack. That's
it's a pretty magical ability, but
it's super.
But look, last time I had the Ultimate Mages last time, and like sometimes just taking those 2 crystals just lets you do something just completely unexpected, and go for it.
So if we were rounding up, I mean, this is like, if we had to go again, I mean, not only that, you would have had, I mean, I would have gotten 21 fame. The 4 guys that you killed, you were looking at...
Lots of fame. I'm very famous.
You were super famous. It is the famous Steve, as I say.
10, 17, 21.
So 21. So yeah, you're leveling up. We're 21 gets you to 60, so you're leveling up twice. I'm leveling up twice. So you would have had another card of your choice. Chilling Stare is a super fun one.
Jeez, pulling that one out like going back in.
Maximal effect. So
it's kind of fun in the last round because you know it's just all out. So like you don't feel as guilty about like knocking out your people or throwing out cards or using some of your abilities. It's like, okay, this is the last hurrah.
Cool. So that is that. Steve, any final thoughts for the class, I guess?
Well, this turned out better than the last time we played it. No, it's a great game. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun. I hope everyone else enjoys it as much as we do.
Yeah, last time we got jammed up with Volcari's Camp, and I don't think we ever really recovered. It was like, oh, how do we do this? Because I had to brush up on the rules myself for that one. But
the answer was we did not.
The answer was, well, we did that, and then it just kind of, we had to pay the price for it, those 2 rounds later when we were like, just did not have enough gas left in the tank to take on that level 16 or that I convinced us to try. But that is it. This is the fun part of a cooperative city. A cooperative full conquest is just the insane, not even including the 8 we just beat. Oop, I'm not going to hammer, I'm so excited. The insane amount of enemy tokens that we went through. Freaking could have a ticket tape parade with just a orc carcass, I guess. But we will be back. I hope you guys enjoyed these special episodes of Solo Conquest. Thanks again to Steve for being the best gaming friend the guy could ask for, and kind of filling in for this one so we get this on the channel. I'm going to be back with either Shades of Tesla. I'm trying to work through those 4 scenarios, or continue my solo conquest, my actual solo conquest, as opposed to what I kept saying today. But this is great. Any comments, feedback, definitely always all ears. Put that in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, happy gaming.
Like and subscribe, Solo Playthroughs.